Hello everybody, The Threat here, and welcome to another episode of WWE SuperCard. And I just want to say why there hasn't been a video in about 2 to 3 days, I think it has been. Where I live, we've been having some storms, and I have been without power for the past couple of days. And it's finally back on, so obviously no power means no recording and no uploading, so... but thankfully I have a wireless phone charger for, wireless USB charger for pretty much anything, and that allowed me to keep up to date with the Road to Glory, or else I would probably still be on the common card right now. So let's get into the episode. Now, my King of the Ring, I can explain. I can explain why I'm 0-15, and that's because I'm testing a WrestleMania one, and the first couple matches I saw I wasn't going to lose, so now I'm just going to tank it, because there's no point in wasting my energies or boosts against these teams, because I know I'm not going to win. So, and let me just show you. So the first match I thought maybe I could do something against, but he had, because his first Cena, his single Cena I could beat, as long as it's speed and against my Dean Ambrose. His tag team, I'm not gonna beat that, and his Diva I could beat that as well. But then the second game is where I ran into where I'm going to tank, because this guy has all WrestleMania Road to Glory pros. So, and then this guy, he has 2 Survivor, and then he has the Kane Road to Glory pros, and yeah, I'm sure you get the picture. This guy has all of them again, most of them. So there's really no point in trying. I mean, I figured I would try just to see if I could get lucky, but it's not gonna happen. So, oh well, it was worth a shot, and after that I'll go back down to Survivor. But here I am on the Bo Dallas, and of course they would make the Survivor Bo Dallas after I already have him pro'd. But yeah, so we'll probably get Barrett, like we got Flair last time. I don't know if we'll get any of the Nevilles. I doubt it. But yeah, here's my deck. I have these 3. These are my 3 weakest cards now that aren't over 2,000 stats. Well, besides the Divas, because I really need to get another Diva. Like, hopefully I could get a Survivor Brie Bella or something. Yeah, hopefully. I don't have any more title matches, so just going with +5s, because I could still win those. I win those throughout the Survivor cards now, so that is great. And I only just started losing like multiple matches in like throughout the whole thing. I haven't come close to losing a whole thing. All the scores have still been like 12-1. I think my lowest victory was, I think, 10-4 or 8-4, one of those. I think the guy won 4 matches against me. That's like all I can remember about it. He either won 4 or 3, but that's not enough to beat me. So still winning these. No losses yet, and it's weird too, because now that I am in WrestleMania for Road to Glory, I was hoping to get a WrestleMania pull, but that hasn't happened yet. As a matter of fact, my only good pull, my only good superstar pull was, I think, after my first match, I pulled a legendary Bruno Sammartino, and then most recently I pulled a ultra rare Lana. So I haven't really gotten many good pulls this Road to Glory. not too bad, but I was hoping to get at least a Survivor pull or something. A WrestleMania pull would have been absolutely amazing, especially if it was something I could pro. Because, so as of right now, that either pulling from the board or Road to Glory or People's Champion is going to be the only way I get a WrestleMania Pro. And I think I'm going to try as hard as I can to get at least one Neville in this, because if I could get at least one Neville, that pretty much means that with credits and buying title matches and stuff, that I should be able to get both of them eventually. Well, sooner. It just depends on if I have the credits and stuff like that. But I don't know, because I haven't seen like matches at that high, so I don't know if you still are battling like Survivor Pros, or did they boost them up to WrestleMania Pros there, because obviously if I'm facing WrestleMania Pros in like +3s and then I have to go down to the +1s, I'm not going to be able to do it with +1s and +2s. I just know that for a fact, because I want to sleep and the only way I would probably be able to do that is if I have enough credits to buy title matches and bouts, which I would probably rather just buy title matches than bouts, because obviously it's 100 credits for a bout refill, and then you're spending either like 600 to 1,000 or so for title matches, because you're gonna need quite a lot of title matches, especially if you're doing the +1s and +2s. This guy has a lot of Survivor Fusion Pros, it looks like. Well, that's like the second match he beat me, so I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention because I still don't really need to. I've been paying attention to like tag teams, like if my tag team is compatible, just in case. That's the only thing I've really been paying attention to now. But other than that, there's really no need to really pay attention. That's what I've been seeing. Like, I haven't even really been getting many boosts in my board pulls. I've just been getting rares left and right. And it's good for training, but I don't really need a rare right now. Or at all. And speaking of training, all my WrestleMania cards are leveled up completely. And I have started leveling up my Hollywood Hogan, just in case I get him again. But another thing about my experiment with the WrestleMania King of the Ring, I kind of wish you could just like withdraw yourself from a King of the Ring, and I know like why that's not an option, but I don't really think it would be that big of a deal. Why I think it's not an option is because obviously they need to play against you, but if you're not going to qualify anyway and you're not going to try, they're going to easily win anyway, and plus you're not really hurting anybody that's in the top 8, because if anything you're just giving them a free win, because they're just going to skip over that match because there's not an opponent for it. I don't know, like there's two, I don't know how they would do it, but that's how I think it could be done. Like, just give, when they were supposed to face you, just give them the win. Instead of, I mean, obviously they'll still have to wait the hour for the next match, but I mean, there's really nothing they are going to do in the time of the hour anyway, unless they just have to recharge their superstars, because no one really boosts in qualifying unless either they just feel like it or they have to make the qualification. And plus, obviously, they're obviously trying to cut down on the bots with the authorization code, and I mean, there's probably bots in the WrestleMania because maybe there's not enough people doing the WrestleMania King of the Rings. But, like, the people that go, like, 0-45 or whatever, 1 and something in Survivor, I mean, that's just people, like, not really trying, or they're just, are just little kids that don't understand what they have to do in for King of the Ring. And obviously they did the thing where if you do that you get no rewards now. But I mean, you should just, if I'm not gonna try at all in the King of the Ring because there's no chance of me winning, I'm like, what's the harm in me just pulling out and starting a new King of the Ring trying to get different cards? Because now I'm gonna wait what is it gonna be, like 2 more days, because I only just got through my first 15 games, so like almost a day and a half probably, just looking at my win record staying at 0, where I could just restart a new one and get some Survivor cards. But I don't know, it was just an experiment. I figured I'd try it. Obviously it was a bad experiment, but what are you gonna do? And like, King of the Ring is, it's really broken because obviously they cut down on, well, they said they cut down on, like, the people using just the common bench. Obviously that didn't work too well because my last King of the Ring, even though I didn't do as well as I used to, I still made it to the finals. And then obviously this one, I do not have, I know there's no balance level for the WrestleMania right now because there's no tier higher, so it's just going to complete the bar. But is my deck really supposed to face all those WrestleMania Road to Glory pros? Not really. I have a Survivor Fusion Pro, which I don't think can beat those. I have a Survivor Road to Glory Pro, and that's the freebies thing that they gave everybody. And then I just have normal Survivor cards. So obviously my deck is never going to win against those cards. So there should be a balance thing in the WrestleMania tier, because obviously with all my cards I can get to the WrestleMania tier in King of the Ring. But what's the point if I know I'm not going to win any match at all? And I don't know if I wouldn't win any match at all, because obviously there was a couple in there, if I had charged up, I might have won because they weren't full energized. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to qualify because I'm going to lose, like, against probably 8 of those people. So I'm not going to qualify at all. And even if I do qualify, I get 1 Survivor card. I'd rather just risk just making it to the semifinals in a Survivor and risk and also have the chance of making it to the actual finals and a chance to get the 2 Survivor cards. Whereas I'm probably just going to make it to the quarterfinals if I'm lucky in WrestleMania and just get the 1 Survivor card and not have the chance at getting 2 Survivors, because there's no way I would make it to the semifinals in a WrestleMania King of the Ring, because if I qualify, I'm just gonna just squeak by. I'm gonna get the 8th seed, the 7th seed, or something like that. I'm gonna get a low seed, and then I'm obviously gonna go against the top guys, and the top guys always seem to win the WrestleMania King of the Rings. So there's no way I'm making it to a semifinals unless he's completely drained of energy, which, if he's the number 1 guy, obviously isn't going to happen. There's been, like, it's very rare to see someone take down the number 1 guy in the contenders bracket. So, but anyway, that's going to do it for my 5 bouts. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. I did reach 17,000 wins, so that's pretty cool. So thank you guys for watching this episode again. Sorry for the delay in episodes, and I will see you all tomorrow.